Right, I'm here with Vic. We're at Rock Goes Acoustic, Greg X's acoustic night in South Wimbledon at the William Morris pub. So Vic, tell us a little bit about the song you just played for everybody.
Okay.
What is it called and what's it mean to you?
Okay, well it's a song called Hurt.
Okay.
It was originally written by Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails.
Okay.
And it was covered by Johnny Cash just before he died.
Okay.
I think Trent Reznor wrote it when he was in the midst of drug addiction and dogs.
Okay, a lot of problem areas, yeah.
And Johnny Cash completely reinterpreted it.
Okay.
Turned it into this amazing acoustic number.
Right. Which is what your version was based on?
Yes.
Okay.
And the video to it is amazing, and you can really see just before he died. So
right. So it's very, very poignant
very
to where he
moving,
was. Okay, so that was a sort of very meaningful sort of part of the song.
Yeah.
Okay. And how was it for you playing that song? What was the emotions that you went through?
It was a mixture of nerves, excitement, fear.
Okay.
I mean, I tried to enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I didn't play it like I would have liked to, but
okay.
But I got into it.
Sure. Okay. But now you've done it. How do you feel?
I feel great.
You feel great. And what was it?
And I feel like I need a drink as well.
And what's that you've got there? Was that somebody who's bought you a drink?
Has bought me a drink.
Somebody who's bought you a drink.
That is not water.
That is not water. It is fully fledged, proper alcohol, proper good reward for having played.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, Vic, is this like your first time that you've played like this, or
it's the first time I've played and sung like that.
Okay.
I actually play drums.
Oh right, so you are a drummer.
I am a bit of a drummer.
Okay, so have you played drums in bands and stuff and done gigs, or talk us through that?
Kind of strangely, I play in a worship band at church.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's quite cool to play with great musicians.
Right, but you play in front of congregations regularly, so you're used to the audiences.
Yeah, but playing solo like that is...
That's a completely thing.
I thought I wouldn't be nervous, and I was.
But it's a different thing because with drums, you're at the back.
Yes.
You're at the back, so you've got a lot of things to think about, but you're behind the band. Here, you were this.
Yeah.
You, one guitar, one vocal, nowhere to hide.
No, I was bricking myself.
Yeah. But you're glad that you did it. So, Vic, tell me a little bit about your... obviously, you've got a musical background. Before we get into that, tell me about your guitar background. How long have you been playing guitar and all that kind of stuff?
Well, first had a lesson...
Superstar!
Beginning of last year.
Is that the guy who bought you the drink? This could be the guy that bought you the drink. No.
It's one of my crew.
Oh, right, it's one of your crew that's probably going to buy you another drink. But anyway, tell us about your guitar, sorry.
Yeah, so actually my wife bought me a lesson.
With Greg?
A month of lessons with Greg.
It was just like a birthday present or something?
Christmas present the year before.
All right, so you had a Christmas present, gift of Christmas lessons from Greg, okay?
She looked up, she tried to find a guitar teacher she thought was the same kind of music as me.
Okay.
And
that's where Greg came up?
And that's where Greg came up.
Okay.
And I had a month and I said to him, look, I don't have a lot of time to practice. So I got this deal going with Greg, which I think no one else has, which is I play when I turn up on Saturday.
Right.
And things like this gig are his way of manipulating me so I practice.
All right, so because you had Rock Goes Acoustic that you had to do,
some practice.
It kind of shifted your focus. You managed to find time, whereas before you thought you didn't have time.
Yeah.
So let me ask you the question, Vic. How much time did you manage to find to practice?
I better not say because Greg might kill me.
No, Greg won't kill you. How much?
I did.
Come on, tell me.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this week I practiced every day.
Every day? That's good. The consistency is a good thing. Okay.
Well, otherwise, it was maybe once other than my lesson.
Okay, so you were doing once a week other than your lesson, but in the run-up, you were doing every day?
Only in the last week.
Okay, but did that make a difference?
Yeah, I think I got a lot better.
Okay.
Well, mate, you might not know it from here.
No, definitely, but do you know why that is? It's because it's all a small muscle memory.
Yeah.
Because the problem we sometimes have is we think that we can sort of store it till the weekend, but the thing is you need to do it on a regular basis, so you did see the progress.
Yeah.
How many minutes were you practicing this last week, roughly?
Maybe half an hour a day.
Half an hour a day? But that's huge.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, if you did half an hour for like 5 days, that's like 2.5 hours. That's actually better, funnily enough, than doing 2.5 hours on a Saturday and nothing the rest of the week. So you've done exactly the right thing.
Yeah.
And you've got the impetus and the proof of what happens, and you get free drinks.
Exactly.
So,
brilliant.
So going forward, how much are you going to practice, Vic?
I'm going to practice more. That's what I'm committing to.
Excellent. This is awesome. Okay, and the $54,000 question to somebody who thinks, you know, well, it's all well good Vic doing this, but, you know, I don't think I could ever possibly play guitar, even dream about being able to play acoustic guitar in front of people or in for my own pleasure. What would you say to that person?
I would say you can do it because
I'm really not
a natural guitar at all.
But you're a natural drummer.
Yeah, so what Greg says is that helps me with the rhythm,
Right.
but I find the chords really difficult.
Okay.
And most people find chords easier than me.
Right.
And I think Greg's a brilliant teacher.
Okay. What's so brilliant about Greg, would you say? 3 things you can think
Three
of.
things that,
Yeah, 3 things that really set Greg apart.
firstly, he teaches at the level that you're at.
Okay, so he matches it exactly
Yeah.
where you're at. Okay, what else?
He really encourages you to do songs about like music that you like.
Okay, so he makes
So it gives
meaningful
you
music for you.
motivation
Right.
to practice.
And what else?
And he's just bloody good.
He's
So
bloody good and inspirational.
He's an amazing player.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that you really respect.
Okay, so that commands your respect, the fact that he can play really
also,
well.
Like, I remember the very first lesson I went in thinking,
Okay.
by the end of the lesson, I was playing something that sounded like music. That's great.
Right, so
it's
you
not-
were making music from your very
Very
first
first
lesson.
lesson.
Your very first, and that made a huge impact for you. Awesome. Okay. So, are you going to do something like this again, Vic?
I'd love to.
Excellent. Right, well, I'm sure you've got more free drinks lined up for you,
hope
Vic. So here we are signing off from Greg X TV, and this is, once again, you've been listening to Vic. Thank you so much.